In the world of America's Got Talent, the golden buzzer is the ultimate promise of stardom. It is a golden ticket that is supposed to transform a regular person into a global superstar overnight. Millions of viewers tune in, expecting these winners to dominate the charts, fill arenas, and become household names. But what happens when the lights go down, the cameras stop rolling, and the hype fades? Some artists soar, but others, the ones the world was convinced would take over the music industry, seem to simply vanish from the mainstream spotlight. Courtney Hadwin was supposed to be the exception. She was the shy, awkward teenager who shocked the world, earned the golden buzzer, and became the face of a new generation of rock and roll. She was projected to be the next big thing. Yet, years later, the roar of the crowd has quieted, and the question remains: what is the tragic reality of the golden buzzer who vanished? Today, we are pulling back the curtain to investigate the complex, often heartbreaking truth behind Courtney Hadwin's journey, from a global sensation to the quiet, complex struggle for artistic independence in a brutal music industry. To understand why her disappearance from the mainstream feels so jarring, we have to revisit that audition. The narrative was perfect: a timid, 13-year-old girl who could barely look the judges in the eye. When she stepped onto that stage, the production framed her as the ultimate underdog.
She was the girl who didn't fit in, the one who was bullied, the one who found her voice only when the music played. And then she sang. The transformation was so drastic, it felt like magic. She wasn't just talented, she was a lightning bolt. America didn't just watch her, they fell in love with her. She became the viral standard, the girl who could bring the spirit of Janis Joplin back to life. But looking back, was this transformation too perfect? Was it an organic moment of brilliance, or was it the result of a meticulously crafted television machine? We have to ask ourselves, how much of that shy girl persona was raw personality, and how much was a carefully curated image designed to maximize our collective emotional investment? Beyond the audition, we must consider the immense psychological toll of this overnight metamorphosis. Winning a reality show is not just about raw talent. It is about sustaining momentum in a machine that demands constant performance. Courtney was thrust into an environment that demanded immediate, polished, and commercial success. She was branded as the rock revivalist. For a teenager who was still figuring out who she was, this label was effectively a cage. She wasn't just performing, she was fulfilling a brand identity that the public and the industry had placed on her shoulders.
The tragic reality is that while the world expected her to immediately become the next global touring icon, she was still a child, dealing with the crushing, invisible pressure of millions of people watching her every move, waiting for her to fail or succeed based on their own narrow expectations. We must recognize that reality TV creates a distortion field where a child's development is sacrificed for the sake of entertainment metrics. As the viral fame began to settle, the harsh reality of the industry hit. Being a viral star and being a working musician are two very different things. Courtney faced the difficult challenge of proving she was more than just a covers artist who sang songs from the 60s and 70s. She wanted to write her own music, define her own unique sound, and break away from the shy girl caricature that had made her famous. But the industry wanted the girl from the audition. They wanted the cover singer. When she didn't conform to the rapid-fire expectations of pop stardom, the mainstream spotlight began to dim. It wasn't that she stopped working, it was that she stopped being the specific product the network wanted to sell to advertisers. This is a common story in the industry. Once a viral star stops being digestible or predictable, the support systems that promised eternal fame often quietly dissolve, leaving the artist to fend for themselves in a highly competitive market.
The vanishing that fans perceive is actually a conscious choice of artistic survival. In the modern music industry, there is a well-documented phenomenon where viral stars are
keyed up and spat out by the very hype machine that created them. Courtney made a pivot. She stopped chasing the high-speed race of television success and started building a real career in the independent music scene. This is often misunderstood as failing by the public, when in reality, it is a brave attempt to reclaim one's own artistic soul. She chose to work in the shadows, away from the toxic scrutiny of tabloid media, to create music that actually meant something to her. She chose peace over a paycheck. This transition from property of the network to independent artist is one of the most painful yet necessary transitions for any young star. The tragedy here isn't that she didn't become a billionaire pop star. The tragedy is the way our culture treats young artists. We consume their talent, demand they be perfect symbols of hope, and when they deviate from the path we have laid out for them, we lose interest. Courtney Hadwin's journey highlights how fickle the public's love truly is. She was an object of national obsession, and when she didn't deliver the constant manufactured excitement the public craved, she was discarded. Her experience is a mirror held up to our own culture, a culture that views human beings as disposable celebrity commodities.
If we look deeper, we see that the audience played a role in this tragedy as well, because we demanded a version of Courtney that was never actually sustainable. So, did Courtney Hadwin vanish? Or did she simply grow up and decide to walk a path that wasn't paved by television producers? The reality is that she is still here, still singing, and still evolving. She didn't disappear, she just stopped dancing for the machine. The true tragedy would have been if she had let that machine destroy her identity. Courtney Hadwin's story serves as a reminder that the loudest moments on television aren't always the most important ones. Sometimes, the real success is the one that happens quietly, away from the cameras, on your own terms. Courtney is living proof that you can walk away from the spotlight and still keep your fire burning. She is building an independent career, writing her own songs, and finding her own audience. She didn't fail the system failed to contain her. This story reminds us of the true value of resilience. Fame is a temporary visitor, but your craft, your passion, and your autonomy are permanent assets. We should celebrate her not for the golden buzzer she received, but for the life she chose to build after the confetti settled and the camera stopped recording. Thank you for joining us in this deep, analytical look at the truth behind the fame. If this story moved you and helped you see the industry from a different perspective, please share it, leave a comment below, and subscribe to the channel as we continue to uncover the untold stories that the industry would rather keep hidden. Stay curious, stay independent, and we will see you in the next investigation.
You can feel it more, and I just think it's more about
surrounding